Hi friends, my name is Leslie Mutuku and today I'd like to share with you a verse that I currently have on my phone as my screensaver. Deuteronomy 31:8 says, "Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you, He will never fail you nor abandon you." This verse is a constant reminder to me to keep my eyes on the Lord, not on the things around me that would cause me to fear or to be discouraged. It reminds me of a story in Matthew chapter 14, verse 22 to 32, when the disciples were in a boat and the winds and the waves were against them. Because there was so much going on around them, when Jesus started walking towards the disciples, they did not recognize him. They were terrified. They said, "It is a ghost." But immediately in verse 27, Jesus spoke to them saying, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." The story continues to say that Peter, hearing the voice of Jesus, recognized it, but was still a little doubtful. And so he asked Jesus to let him walk on the water towards him if it was really him. To which Jesus said, "Come." And Peter walked on the water. He got out of the boat and left everyone else behind him. Sometimes God calls us to leave certain circles, activities, friends, or things so that you can experience His miracles in your life. Something else that happened was that the storm did not stop just because Peter was in the water. Whenever you decide to fully follow Jesus, it doesn't mean that the storms of your life will stop. Keep trusting God, looking to Him for wisdom. As long as Peter kept his gaze on Jesus, he walked on water. But when he looked around at what was happening, he started to sink. However, he did not give up hope. He called on Jesus to save him, which Jesus did. The Bible says that it is when Jesus and Peter got into the boat that the wind stopped. After God reveals Himself to you in a particular situation, He takes you back to the place where you heard His voice, and you bring His presence with you. His presence brings peace and calm to the winds. So take courage, walk with Jesus, call Him to rescue you, restore you, revive your life and the lives of those around you. When the wind died down, the other disciples worshipped Jesus, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." Whenever you go through a situation that would cause you to fear, go through it in faith, holding on to the promises of God. Others will see God's work in you and glorify Him. The verse in Deuteronomy that I have as my screensaver is a constant reminder to me to keep my focus on Christ. He promises that He is right there in front of me, that I should not be afraid, and I would like to encourage you too. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Look ahead to the Lord. He is there. He is right there with you. He will not abandon you. He will not fail you.